live streaming. Well, how you doing, channel? How you doing? This is me live today. I'm going to see if I can talk about something. Let's see, what are we going to talk about? I think I want to talk about crazy Trump, the traitor of the United States of America, trying to pass laws on his own about things like the burning of the flag, of the United States of America. To give you a little introduction, the flag of the United States of America, or for that matter, any flag of any nation or any country, should not be tossed away, should be burned. So that is the proper protocol when the flag gets so beat up and basically unusual. What we must do is burn it. And in this case, Mr. Trump have passed a law, or a rule, if you will, because it's not a law. Only Congress can pass law in the United States of America. He cannot pass law. So what he does to get around, he does something that is called executive orders. Well, I cannot find it. I thought I saved it. Watch later. Right here, I found it, maybe. And right here, I found it. Let's see. Let's listen to him first. This is the commercial.
Lastly, sir, this is an executive order on flag burning. It charges your attorney general.
Would you listen to this? This is very important. Flag burning. All over the country, they're burning flags. All over the world, they burn the American flag. And as you know, through a very sad court, I guess it was a 5-4 decision, they called it freedom of speech. But there's another reason, which is perhaps much more important. It's called death. Because what happens when you burn a flag is the area goes crazy. If you have hundreds of people, they go crazy. You could do other things. You can burn this piece of paper. But when you burn the American flag, it incites riots at levels that we've never seen before. People go crazy.
So now, let's talk about this. What is it that he actually said? Well, he say the burning of the American flag is already constitutional. The Supreme Court of the United States of America already unanimous decided that it is constitutional to burn the flag of the United States of America because it is a symbol, and that is part of a speech. Remember, that is how humans communicate. We communicate via symbols, symbologies. And in this case, when you exert your rights of speech, you can burn the flag. You can burn whatever sign you have, because it's part of the demonstration that you are demonstrating, that you are transferring knowledge, that you're transferring an idea that you are speaking. So the Supreme Court already say it is okay to burn the flag. But remember what he say. It is very important that you understand what I'm talking about and what he's talking about, and what the Supreme Court is talking about, and what the people are talking about. So let's go up here and listen.
All over the world, they burn the American flag.
All over the world, they burn the American flag. That is erroneous. That is erroneous. What he's doing is sending to the world, a condition reflects the flag of the United States of America is the American flag. But it is not. America is a continent. Everyone from Canada all the way to Chile are Americans. Yes, Kamala Harris, your father was an American from Haiti. Yes, he was an American. Everybody's an American. And to be more precise, they are Ibero-Americans. Ibero-Americans. Yes, the Canadians are Iberian too. So the reason that he say the American flag is to corrupt you human identity. It's a marketing device. It's a marketing device. If television, CNN, Fox News, the English are calling you now for 250 years Americans. They're calling you Americans because you, for them, are American colonials. Remember, the English have or had American colonies or English colonies in America. Basically, America, named after Americus Vespucius, is the name of the geography. But now he's telling you that there is a flag that represents America, the entire continent. Basically, they appropriating people's identity to make those English and Polacos and Slovakos and Czechoslovakos, they arrive in the American continent, peasants, primitive people, plebeians, to transfer them onto what they call the whites Ameriex, and that way they can control them. Because the moment the Polacos and Czechoslovakos and Slovakos, like Donald Trump family, arrive here and they accept that they are white, now it is a division in between the Iberians, the Iberoamericans, the correct identity, like names like Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Tobar, Savoy, Lavoy, Fries, Gonzalez, and all these and all these people, they were originals to this continent. They are Aztecas and Mayas and Navajo. Yes, the Apache are named also as Iberians because they coexist for 400 years, like Geronimo the Apache. So when he's talking about a flag, the flag is not my flag. It is not my symbol. It's the symbol that they have created for the Polacos. They arrive here, learn how to speak English, and now they think they're white. And they have the right to expel the originals from this country. So that is what he's talking about. So now he's talking about, let's continue to listen to this. Wait a minute. Let me put this up here.
Sad court. I guess it was a 5-4 decision. They called it freedom of speech, but there's another reason which is perhaps much more important. It's called death. Because what happens when you burn a flag is the area goes crazy. If you have hundreds of people, they go crazy. You could do other...
Okay, it's called death. It's called death. So if you burn the United States of America flag, not the American flag, now we establish that. For example, if right now I go and burn the United States of America flag, I am protected because the Supreme Court already issued I have the right to do it. Not only that, if he takes me to court for burning the United States of America flag, I will point out to the court I am burning the United States of America flag. And the law that he issued is for the flag of America. You know, and his old little glass castle will collapse because I am not burning the American flag. The American flag does not exist. It's just a conditioned reflex that is created on these noise boxes. When it comes about the law, he will lose that one, as he has lost basically every other executive order that he has created. Very few he has won. The vast majority, they have collapsed just like a castle made out of glass. So he can never win that in the Supreme Court. If I burn the United States of America flag in protest, he is erroneously conditioning my fellow United States of America nationals, and that he is a traitor of the United States of America, that he utilized flagpoles to hurt policemen on their job defending the capital of the United States of America. And also, when he brings the National Guard into our cities, I can say I'm going to burn the United States of America flag because this is a representation or a repudiation of the craziness and the treasoners of Donald Trump. And that is what we need to be doing. We cannot just follow Nazism like a little puppies and little chips and clapping like freaking seals and see our country being destroyed. Our constitutional rights being removed by force. So yes, that is how they started in Nazi Germany. That is how they started in North Korea, in Cuba right now. They control the population by hunger, by fear, so they can only have time to be searching for survival. No, how can I say, expanding humanity. So let's continue to listen what he said, because it is important. This is very important, what is happening.
Things you can burn this piece of paper, but when you burn the American flag, it incites riots at levels that we've never seen before. People go crazy. And what the penalty is going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing. You get 1 year in jail. If you burn a flag, and what it does is incite to riot. I hope they use that language, by the way. Did they?
So now he said that if you burn the United States of America flag, wait a minute, he didn't say that, don't he? If you burn the American flag, you get a year in jail. Well, that is not how the United States of America judicial system works. And I know the judicial system in the United States of America have become an industry. And that is something that we must work to rebuild completely. It is an industry. It is a gang membership at every level, including from governors of our states, nation states. So you cannot just assign somebody a crime that does not exist to begin with, and then expect that the court will throw you in jail for a year without any mercy. The United States of America does not work that way. It's all about money. If you got money, you walk free. So, for example, if I go and burn the United States of America flag and they throw me in jail, right? I get my lawyer. I pay him like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. And he will take this all the way to the Supreme Court. And then we will establish that I did not burn the American flag. That is the very first thing. I did not burn the American flag. I burned the United States of America flag, and it is my right to do it. After we establish that, we are going to establish the Mr. Trump is the one that incited insurrection, and we cannot touch him because he is the president of the United States of America. And he can pardon everybody that he wants to, like in this case, he pardoned everyone that attacked the Capitol on January 6th, and he incited that. So now, after we establish that, now we can walk away. So what he's trying to do is just putting a doubt in people's they are weak mind. But it's not working. I've seen a lot of ex-soldiers of the United States of America. They literally fought to have the right of burning the United States of America flag, already burning the United States of America flag, and they already been tossed in the back of police car. This is already happening. But guess what happened? They walk away because they are true plebeians that defend the United States of America. Remember, none of us are patriots. There is no such a thing as a patriot. That is another condition reflex that they are utilizing to suck you into believing something that you're not. Like, for example, the same symbol we're talking about, the United States of America flag. They're telling you that only patriots can defend the American flag. So as you see, patriots, Americans, they're putting the two sounds together, and that is what we are. We are freaking dogs, animals. We are no different than a little, a pigeon they follow. We are just a biology that accept a sound, a symbol, and that is what a speech is, a symbol. We speak by symbology, and in this case, my vocal cords emit a sound and goes through this microphone all the way to your little noise box. And we call that language. But language is just a symbol. And in this case, the symbol is my voice. So they creating you a symbol that you can accept, and then you will promote. And then the beautiful thing is that you will defend and kill to defend, like what happened in January the 6th. We have the patriots, these plebeians from Poland, Polacos, and Czechoslovakians and Slovakos. Now they see themselves as patriots. They get euphoric. Oh, I'm powerful because I'm with this group. They believe the same that I believe, that the same they told you to believe. They teach you to believe. So now you have the patriots and the American flag. And it is a very beautiful way of condition a reflex, a very simple sound that a very simple biology can absorb. I am a patriot, and I am defending the American flag. The American flag is a symbol. It is saying that this is my country, and I am a patriota defending my country. Hurrah, hurrah, I'm strong, I am correct. But that is not the reality. The reality is that you are a freaking immigrant, they learn how to speak English, and they told you that the word patriot means something to you, that you are a patriot. But you are not a patriot. Only the patriots are only the Roman oligarchy. Those are the patricios or patriotas, the one that create a patria. A patria is basically a political jurisdiction. And now the plebeians are the rest. So the reality is that all of us are plebeians. Unless you are a king of Spain or some kind of oligarchy or oligarch, they have transferred that patricio sound or patricio symbology since the ancient Roman times until today. You are nothing but a plebeian. And the American flag, we already established that does not exist. It's the United States of America flag. And remember that the name United States of America must be pronounced, articulated exactly like it is. Because we have more than one United States of America. We have many United States of America. United States is a symbology. It's a name. It's a federation. These federations exist on the planet as a political jurisdictions. It's not just the United States of America as a federation, but they are, for example, another one down to the south of the United States of America. That would be the United States Mexicanos. So for you Mexicanos, it is very important for you to correctly say the name of your country or you will lose it. You cannot say, I am a Mexican. You cannot say that. That is erroneous. Mexican is nothing. Mexicano is that's not exist because there are many tribes in the United States Mexicanos. So you should say, the correct way to say will be, I am a United States Mexicano national. I am a United States of America national. For example, J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States of America. He runs around trying to say Mr. Rodriguez is a foreigner. Mr. Rodriguez is a foreigner and he needs to go back to Cuba, right? He's saying that. Mr. Marco Rubio is a Cuban, the same. You know, they're all the same. So Mr. J.D. Vance, right, runs around with a dot in his forehead. The dot in his forehead because his wife is from the United States of Barat. So there you have it. Now we have the United States of America. Me, I live in the United States of America. Now you have the United States Mexicanos, my friends. They live there in the United States Mexicanos. And now we have J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States of America, impersonating and also appropriating symbols of the United States of Barat. And today you popularly call the United States of America, America, but that is a continent. It is a continent. And then as popular, you call it the Mexico. But that Mexico is the name of a tribe, the Mexica tribe. And remember, in the United States Mexicanos, we have more tribes than just the Mexica tribe. We have the Mayans, and then we have the Hoxam. We have a lot of tribes in the political jurisdiction of the United States Mexicanos. So you cannot say, I am a Mexican, because you're not. That is the name of a single tribe. Well, the United States of Barat, that is only the jurisdiction of what the English call Indians from India. But India is a geographical term, not just of the United States of Barat, but also the entire Hindu Kush. It's mountains. It's a geographical jurisdiction, or a geographical place where today exist many countries, including even all the way to Afghanistan. I mean, and Persia. That is how big this territory is. Pakistan, all these tribes, they different tribes, different languages, and different identities. And all of those on that geography, that is India. But the country, the jurisdiction that today erroneously they call Indians, are the United States of Bharat nationals. And that is what they call the United States of Bharat nationals. So as you see, it's all about conditioned reflexes. It's to drag you in, and you accept these little nice little words, and you clap like a seal. Yeah. And that is what you are, you stupid fuckers. You are nothing but followers that come from freaking Poland. The Iberian people, push you all the way up here and now control you. And now you think that you learn how to speak English and you're going to follow Donald Trump. No, you are not going to be following Donald Trump. You are going to follow in Rodriguez. You are going to follow in Marco Rubio. You are going to follow Mr. Ted Cruz. You are going to be follow Gonzalez. And you are going to be follow the Iberian people. They reconquer the Iberia Peninsula after 800 years. And they are today what we call the European Union. You are not going to be follow traitors. They call themselves right and left, and they are molesting children, and they are transporting children, and they are trafficking in human from Europe and bringing them here and say that they are so smart, so beautiful, and then marrying them so they can have a control biology. And that is exactly what Donald Trump is, a human trafficker, a guy who lies. Well, I say this, he does not lie. He uses a strategy, a guy who sucks you in to follow him with the American flag, the make-believe American flag with a little stick pole and beat on police officer trying to attack the Capitol building as an insurrection to stop our advancement of humanity. So that is what it is. If you are a follower, you need to start reconsidering. You need to stop being a MAGA and start analyzing what the symbols are and what they are for. The symbols are to create a cohesive human existence in the United States of America and around the world. Every political jurisdiction will utilize it. It's a technique. The King of Spain, Felipe VI, he is not important because he is a king. No, he is important because he safeguard, he maintain a continuous human identity since the Ibero-Romans, all the way to here, Ibero-Visigodos, Ibero-assassins, Ibero-vandals, Ibero-Suaves, Ibero-Cartagoneses. And today we continue to exist, and those are the name, the continent, Americo Vespucius. When you understand the reality of the situation, and that you are one of them, the creators, not the followers, you will no longer have to follow a filthy criminal like Donald Trump. And now he's swapping Mr. J. Vance from the United States of Bharat. Yeah. And Trump Jr. from Czechoslovakia. And Melania Trump from Slovenia. They used to be Russia. And Marco Rubio, he is an Ibero-American. And Ted Cruz, he is an Ibero-American, was born in Canada. Yes, the Canadians are Ibero-Americans too. They speak French. So there you have it. Go up there and fix yourself. How you fix yourself? Very easily. You need to look at the noise boxes and analyze what they're telling you. Not just receive the sound and take the sounds and become something that you have never been, and you never will be. you will never be a patricio. When they call you a patriot, you will never be a patriot. You always are going to be a plebeian, one of us. The American flag does not exist. Analyze the data, which political jurisdiction you exist, and learn all about the United States of America flag that was not adopted all the way until 1934, I think it was, with the national anthem. When you see the what they call the Dixie flag or the rebel flag, take a good look at it. Take a good look at it. That is not the flag of Nazism. That is the flag of St. Andrews, St. Andres, or St. Andrews, the man that got crucified in a cross upside down because he said that he did not want to be crucified like Jesus Christ, that he will never be a Jesus Christ. Those are symbols adopted and appropriated by people like Donald Trump, like people like how can I say, I forgot his name, the Secretary of Defense. Those are appropriation. He tattooed on his chest the symbol of Philip VI, the king of Jerusalem. So that is how you fix it. You fix it by analyzing the symbols, where they come from. And that is how you can fix yourself. Stop being patricios and become plebeians, defenders of your grandfather. Well, I better leave it here. I just got a phone call and my throat is giving me trouble because I talk too much. I work with this fellow and we talk for like 30 hours and sort of like mess my vocal cords, so I gotta give them a rest. Well, I enjoy speaking to you, and please be one of us. And hurrah to the Constitution of the United States of America. America is a continent.